you good. I can't love you like I knew I should. I know this is my home. Been a Jimmy here and a Jimmy there. These long trains are darn near everywhere. We're the Dukes, I will not lie. And when you ask, I'll sing it every time. Gonna sing now, oh Duke Dog, so Duke Dog. You got my whole heart, Duke Dog. My Duke Dog's got all of my love. Nah, Jimmy, you're good. I can't love you like I knew I should. I know this is my home. I'm not going anywhere for long. No, Jimmy, I'm good. I can't love you like I knew I should. I've loved my time with you, and to you I'll always stay true. JMU, live from JMU, Tuesday night.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another Tuesday Night Live. My name is Nathan Sese.
And I'm Katie O'Rourke.
And we are both two second-year graduate students in the College Student Personnel Administration program here at JMU. We just wanted to say thank you, everyone, for tuning in and for watching. We're excited to have you today. We have some great events coming up with a little bit for the two of us that we're going to be doing at the end here. We also have a great musical guest that is going to be coming in, as well as an awesome special guest as well. But we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into it. So you might have remembered last week we were doing a bit of a poll on what the best 2000 movies were. So we have a little bit of a bracket coming up for you first. So if you wouldn't mind just pulling that up here. So for those of you who are in the audience, feel free to vote on which movie from the two you think is better. And then the movies that win in this poll will be going on to next week, and so on and so forth until we have our winner. Gonna go ahead and give everyone a second here just to cast their votes.
Is it weird that I don't know many of these? What's Avatar?
Blue People movie.
I didn't know it became a dessert. Sorry.
Avatar. Twilight won. That is a great movie.
Wait, scroll down. Oh, Holes, come on. Early Shia LaBeouf. June Paper. He had my hair back in the day.
Did he?
Fact, yeah. That
Wow.
was old school Nathan hair back in the day.
Before he went a little wonky.
Or he was
Shia, not you.
So, a little bit.
Or both.
Or both. I mean, that's a fair assessment. All right, just waiting on a few more votes here.
I don't know dodgeball.
What?
You don't know dodgeball?
Sorry?
The 5 Ds of dodgeball?
What are they, Nathan?
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Dodge.
Wow.
It was implemented heavily in intramurals this year, Tim.
That's true. We did lose pretty badly.
Listen, I was just the cheerleader on our dodgeball team. I don't know the techniques.
Oh, it's essential. You're not going to win your dodgeball games without it.
So do we have results on this poll yet?
Okay. We're going to end the poll here.
Gonna give you, yeah, might as well just send. All right, so let's see here. Beating out Friday Night Lights, we have She's the Man. Great movie. In between Bring It On and Sugar and Spice, by unanimous decision.
Bring it on.
What is Sugar and Spice?
Honestly.
I don't know.
I love Sugar and Spice personally. It's about cheerleaders as well.
That's fair.
Rob a bank.
That's fair. All right,
50,
so
50 on
we have
Mean
a tie
Girls.
here, Mean Girls and Legally Blonde. Do you feel a way about
Wow, Mean Girls is definitely the number one, but Legally Blonde is a great one too, so I can understand.
it? All right, we might have to throw in our vote for Mean Girls then. And then another tie, She's All That and
Moulin Rouge. Wow, and Avatar versus Twilight, also
man.
50-50. I'm gonna have to go on Twilight on that one. What about you?
You're gonna have to go on Twilight. Avatar. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm gonna keep it split. I can't do it. You know what? We can settle this right now. Best
Yeah?
of 3.
Okay.
Best of 3. All right. Rock, paper,
Right, scissors, shoot.
Oh,
I
and
won.
there it is.
Twilight.
Twilight is moving on in the bracket.
All right.
And then Pirates of the Caribbean over Castaway. Sorry, Wilson. Looks like you're not getting the win on this one. School of Rockers, Napoleon Dynamite. Oh, but those are both such good movies.
Napoleon Dynamite's better.
I mean, come on. Jack Black. All right. And then finally, Holes versus Dodgeball. The 5 Ds of Dodgeball winning it out over Shia LaBeouf. Very sad. But
Great.
we will go ahead and put these into the next round. And now we're going to switch on over to Rebecca Barge for our Sub-ESK segment. Rebecca?
All right. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, Katie. We are back with our Sabías qué segment where you will find out everything you need to find out. We're going to start with a poll. If you can bring up our first poll. What is your favorite outdoor summer activity? Please pick your best one. Swimming, meandering, laying, hiking, being, or other. And if you choose other, you will be asked to share it with the group.
No pressure.
We'll give you 3, 2, 1, and let's see the poll. Is it popping up for us? All right, swimming, followed by being. Oh, that's fantastic. I like these answers, friends. All right, ¿Sabías que tiger skin is striped just like their fur? ¿Sabías que it's impossible to hum while holding your nose? ¿Sabías que the Barbie doll's full name is Barbara Millicent Roberts, and she is from Willows, Wisconsin, and her birthday is March 9, 1959. ¿Sabías que in 2016, Domino's in Japan started delivering pizzas via reindeer? ¿Sabías que the full name of the famous Chuck E. Cheese mouse is Charles Entertainment Cheese? And ¿sabías que bubble wrap was originally invented to be wallpaper? We'll pull up our next poll. If you could have one song play every time you entered a room, folks, what would that song be? If we have a volunteer, you can like sing them through. All I Do Is Win by DJ Khaled, Roar by Katy Perry, Sitting, Waiting, Wishing by Jack Johnson, Owner of a Lonely Heart by Yes, All by Myself, Celine Dion, or another song, and you will be asked to share what that is. All right, let's give Dr. Miller another 3 seconds. Pick your song.
I did mine. I clicked other.
All right. Everyone submit. Let's see what the audience says. We've got a tie. We got a lot of winners in the house, and we got a lot of folks that want to share. Dr. Miller, you start us off. What song would you walk into a room with each time?
Well, my favorite song, whenever I move into a new home, the first song I play in the house is In Your Eyes by Peter Gabriel, just so it's like my favorite song of all time. But I also think In the Jungle, The Mighty Jungle, The Lion Sleeps Tonight, I think that's also just kind of a fun song to have maybe as you walk in a room. So I think either of those would work pretty well for me.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else want to unmute, hum, or sing your song, or just tell us what your song is? Yeah, Megan, please share.
Okay, hello everybody. So my song is definitely Dreams by Fleetwood Mac because it's so vibey, like the most vibey song ever. So when you enter somewhere and you have that song play, it just like gets rid of all the negative energy, makes you so vibey and so positive. So that's my song.
Excellent. I love it. Thank you for sharing.
And happy birthday, Megan.
Happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday.
So glad you're on here with us tonight. Do we have one more person that wants to share their Enter a Room song? Ooh, Ryan Williams with a YouTube. Can you sing it for us? Or tell us what it is.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna go on around and desert you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, everybody. That was our Sabías Qué segment. See you next week. Back to you, Nathan and Katie.
Thank you, Rebecca. I can't believe I got rickrolled in 2020.
Oh, you'll be okay.
So we're going to actually move right along with our special guest here, Mr. Trip Perks. So to give a little bit of background, Trip is an 07 graduate of JMU who currently serves as assistant director in the Office of Resident Life. He also lives outside of Harrisonburg with his wife, who is also a JMU grad, so a double Duke marriage right there. And 3 kids, and he's hoping his 5+ years of actual diaper changing experience will give him a leg up on this upcoming competition with Dr. Miller. Katie, why don't you tell us a little bit more about what's about to happen?
Yeah, so we're going to play a game that's frequently played at baby showers. Dr. Miller actually has gone to 3 baby showers. At one of them, this game was played, and he actually won. So we'll see who's the match here. Quite the competition.
Trip, how you feeling?
I'm a little nervous, but it's familiar territory to me. But I don't usually eat what's in it, so that's a twist. So hence the nervousness.
And that's the difference for Trip. Like, he's actually seen a diaper before. And I don't think I've ever been this close to a diaper except the last time I played this game, which was like 15 years ago. So
a little bit about what's going to happen is both Dr. Miller and Trip have diapers filled with different types of chocolate to resemble poop. And they're going to taste it and try to guess what chocolate it is. So what candy bar, what chocolate bar, the like. So here we go. Are we ready?
Oh, did you already put your hand in it, Dr. Miller?
Sorry, I don't know the rules. All I know is I wish I brought a napkin to this show.
Do you want to see? Yes.
Okay.
Oh, so that's his full out. I mean, I just kept mine in a little container that Carson gave me because I had to drive to North Carolina. I mean, literally, I traveled to North Carolina with this stuff in my car in a bag that said, "Take me to OBX, don't peek."
Carson, Rebecca, are there any other parents on here? Is this a familiar sight to you?
Okay, let's not gross out the people that are on the call here.
I'm just doing it.
All right.
All right, you ready, Trey?
Go ahead. Taste it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good poop.
Yeah.
Do we have a guess?
A Snickers bar?
Dr. Miller?
It's a Snickers and
Those
Dr.
Snickers.
Pepper pretzel, I think. I think it's 2 things, right? Carson told me there were 2 things in each one.
2 things in each one? Oh, man.
No, she's ridiculous.
No, there's just one in each one.
Oh,
I say Snickers.
Dr. Miller, a guess?
I don't think that's right.
I agree, Megan. It's a lot. Happy birthday, by the way.
I'm gonna give
to you.
that one.
Happy birthday, Megan.
I don't think it's Snickers, but I can't figure it out. So I'll give that one to Trip unless he's wrong.
Nope. The answer is Snickers. So Trip has 1 point. Dr. Miller at 0. Okay.
TBH, if I was going to emulate poop in a diaper, I'd probably use a Snickers bar. So way to lead off strong.
Yeah, there's definitely some solid and not so solid pieces of that. All right.
Okay.
Too
On
much
to number
play-by-play.
2.
I'm moving into muffin tin territory just in case.
All right, we're ready, Trip?
Yes.
Trip, I'm committed. I'm still doing it out of the diaper.
That's why you got 2 things on there, because it's all smashed into one container.
I know. All right, ready?
Yeah, I'm going.
I feel like a palate cleanser might have been helpful here.
Right.
That's a delicious Milky Way.
Man.
Trip with the quick answer.
You get points for speed.
I'm confident.
Dr. Miller, you're looking a little hesitant. You're pondering.
Yeah, no, I don't like any of these. I don't know. I'm really failing tonight. I'm not sure. I'm gonna just to be different, even though it's not that. I'm gonna say it's a Heath bar.
Nope, it is a Milky Way. So 2 for Trip, 0 still for Dr. Miller.
Looks like
Thanks,
fatherhood
Katie.
starts giving the advantage.
It looks that way.
All right, number
What? It's not a shout out yet. Still time to bring it back.
Ooh, Carson
All
hit a hint in the chat that they all came from the same combo bag. I don't know if that helps, but
Is it okay to move to number 3?
Yeah. Hold on. I haven't
Yeah.
finished number 2 yet.
Oh, that's kind of personal though. Yeah, sounds like a personal problem.
Thanks, Trip.
Yeah. That's giving me some Three Musketeers vibes. With the nougat,
number 3.
a classic take on the Three Musketeer bar, the light and fluffy nougat.
Okay, I know that's not right. There's no way that's a Three Musketeer.
Are we eating the same candy at the same time, too?
I don't know. I know what number 4 is. I can already tell what number 4 is. But
Wait, Dr. Miller, you're going back and forth between?
no, I'm just.
Oh, you're doing it by appearance. I see.
I want to know why there's not a Reese's peanut butter cup in here. At least you could
I
have
think
made my night better.
I think we're getting there.
Maybe. I'm gonna fail again. That's not a Three Musketeers. But I don't know what it is.
Oh.
Okay, it is in fact a Three Musketeers. So Trip is up to 3. Dr. Miller still at 0. On to number 4.
Apparently, I don't know what microwave candy bars taste like.
Or maybe I'm going clockwise and you're going counterclockwise. Maybe it's just doomed from the. Anyway.
All right, number 4.
Number 4.
Yeah, go for it.
And this one's is
Twix.
the texture is changing a lot in
I'm
this.
saying this is Twix.
Okay, we got 1 vote for Twix.
Yeah, I would vote Twix. The cookie situation is yeah, that's Twix.
Yeah, I got shorted on the caramel in there, but that's definitely a Twix.
It's a Twix. I love a Twix.
It is a Twix. That is correct. So we're at 1 to 4.
I'm not doing a tiebreaker, so he's definitely winning no matter what happens here.
We got to finish, Dr. Miller.
You get the clean
Oh,
sweep.
don't worry. I'm
Right.
going for this because this looks like it has some peanut butter in it.
Powered through to this one.
Yeah, there's my peanut butter cup.
I should be taking these out, putting them into the diaper, and then opening the diaper again as we go. I'm not like you did.
Dr. Miller is committed to the diaper.
Well, that's a that looks like an office lunch. You know?
Oh, that's terrible.
That's what that looks like. Sometimes that stuff is in the back of the ORL fridge.
I feel bad that Hannah's got to sing after this. Sorry,
Yeah.
Hannah. It only goes up from here, folks. Literally.
This one's sticky.
Yeah, I'm saying this is the Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yo, I don't know what that is. Like a Milky Way Midnight, like a dark Milky Way.
Yeah, got it right on. It is a dark chocolate
Wow.
Milky Way. Clean sweep for Trip.
No, I got one.
Right, you got
We
one.
got one. That's why. That's why I picked the DJ Khaled. All I do is win, win, win. Like when I came into the Zoom room, I was gonna win this weird competition.
All right, well, that
All
was
over
pretty
my
gross,
hands.
but fun.
I have no napkin. I'm just gonna use this napkin to wipe.
Dr. Miller, we're sorry to bring your record down. Now you're 1-1.
I mean, I'm betting 500. That's still better than most people that go to baby showers.
It's true. Thank you so much for you both for playing. This was a lot of fun. We're gonna move on to Hannah Ramsbottom, who's going to sing for us, I believe.
So can I just do a little? So Hannah and I met at the beginning of her first year. She's now a sophomore.
About to be, yes.
No, you're a sophomore. The school year's over.
Sure.
Yeah. And I met Hannah. Hannah worked very hard to dunk me multiple times.
So many. Oh my God, it just like broke for some reason. I think
I
I
know.
hit the dunk tank like 5 times and
At least
none of
5
them were yours,
times.
so I had to go up and hit it.
Yeah. So not only is she a great singer, she's got a heck of an arm. So if you ever end up in a dunk tank, get out before Hannah shows up. But I heard her sing the other day on Facebook, and I already knew that she was a vocal performance major, correct?
Yes, sir.
So I knew that she was a great singer, and then she shared something on Facebook the other day and asked her if she would join us and share some of her talent with everyone here. So I'm excited that she's agreed to be with us. So Hannah, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're going to sing, and then the time is yours.
So I was thinking about this a lot. I was like, what can I sing that people will like, and what can I sing that people might know? Because typically what I sing is opera. So I've been singing it for 5 years now. So typically no one has any idea what I'm saying. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying. And no one really knows the song. So to find something that everyone would enjoy or kind of remember, hopefully a lot of people know what Mary Poppins is, know the movie, know the musical, know something about it, even if you just read the book. I was watching yesterday, as I was telling my fellow cast members, I guess I could say right now, I was telling everyone, like, I watched this movie yesterday about how this music was composed and how inspiring it was to the maker of Disney itself, Walt Disney. That was his favorite song of all time. It has changed my life forever, and it was the first song I ever sang that made someone cry. So it's been a huge thing for me. It's kind of shot up what I've been doing now. So I will be singing Feed the Birds, composed by Robert and Richard Sherman from Mary Poppins. No background music because I'm not that talented. I only sing. Steps of St. Paul's, little bird woman comes in her own special way to the people she calls. Come, buy my bags full of crumbs. Come, feed the little bird, show them you care, and you'll be glad if you do. The young ones are hungry, their nests are so bare, all it takes is twopence from you. Feed the birds, twopence a bag, twopence, twopence, twopence a bag. Feed the birds, that's what she cries, while overhead the birds fill the skies. All around the cathedral, the saints and apostles look down as she says her ways. Although you can't see it, you know they are smiling each time someone shows that he cares. Though her words are simple and few, listen, listen, she's calling to you. Feed the birds, twopence a bag, twopence, twopence, twopence a bag. Thank you.
That's awesome. Thanks, Hannah. We loved it. And if you have other friends that are in the music program that you think might want to come on and sing too, please let them know. I don't know who that was. But anyway, that was amazing. Thanks so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. What is happening?
What is happening? What is happening?
I have no idea what's happening here.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, thanks, Hannah. Again,
Thank you so
much.
much.
And really awesome stuff.
You're welcome. Thank you guys. Am I allowed to stay on or am I?
Please, no.
Yeah,
Oh,
go for
please
it,
stay.
please.
Hope you'll join us other weeks as well.
Love to.
Yeah.
So scared.
I'm going to remove. I don't know what is happening. Okay.
I don't know, but it scared me. I don't know what was happening.
I think you're being Zoom bombed.
There's a possibility there.
Yeah, we handled it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nathan and Katie, keep on going.
So we are going to plan our take on the JMU peanut butter pie.
Yeah, Dr. Miller, I felt for you because you said you were on your last slice. And so I was like, what better way to bring peanut butter pie back into your life than to teach everyone here how to make it? So that's what we have planned for you all. If you wouldn't mind just joining me in our little setup over here. We got it all planned out. We're all ready to go. Now, I know you might be asking yourself, Nathan, what's your cooking background? And I want you to understand that Katie and I, between the two of us, both own 15 Michelin-starred restaurants. So you're in good hands here. So with every great cooking show, obviously, first thing you're gonna want to do, and it's relevant to this time, wash your hands, of course.
Right.
Can't forget about washing hands. Katie, why don't you tell them what's in the recipe so they know what's happening.
So in our recipe, we have a sleeve of Oreos, a cup of powdered sugar, a cup of Cool Whip, 3/4 cup of peanut butter, a 1/4 cup of regular sugar, and 2 sticks of butter and cream cheese, and 4 ounces of cream cheese.
All right, so what you're gonna want to do to start off with, you have a graham crackers right here, but you're gonna need to break them down a little bit, making sure they're nice and fine so that you can fit them into the pie crust. So whatever you gotta do, quarantine has been stressful, I know, so it's time to, relieve some energy, do what you gotta do, just put them in a Ziploc bag and go to town on them. I'll be doing the same thing with the Oreos.
Do y'all have any hammers?
I would also note, for those of you that are lazier than them like me, I buy a pre-made crust, and it sort of goes a lot faster, but I appreciate their effort. But I cheated and bought an Oreo crust because I like a lot of Oreo. So just put it out there, another tip.
Yeah, I know.
If you have a coffee mug, that'll work best.
I like the communal cooking here. We're all helping you out. We're trying to help
I
you
know,
out.
I feel like I'm on
Yeah, we appreciate
I
it.
feel like I'm on an episode of Kitchen Nightmares here. But I have 2 pieces of bread put against my head.
I mean, we can harass you if you want that. I mean, I just don't think that's what you're going for.
It's good. It helps me want to do better. You know what I'm talking about?
So I'll share with other folks a quick story while they're in the sort of breaking things up zone. So at the end of the school year, I got an Instagram message from JMU Dining. And it was just kind of weird. I don't get that many Instagram messages from JMU Dining, but they said, "Oh, are you still here today? We have the last peanut butter pie of the year for you." So they had, like, the last Wednesday, they had one extra. I don't know if they made an extra, but they had an extra one and had saved it for me because they know my love for their peanut butter pie. So sadly, though, they were already gone. But then it was a nice thing when I came back on Monday, they still had it and they'd frozen it for me. So I had my own peanut butter pie with Tim Miller on the top of it. It now lives in the freezer in Alumni Hall. So I'm having one piece every Wednesday for 8 weeks, and they're almost gone. So we're getting close to the end. I think I have 3 pieces left. So it's a nice thing to make. The Spoon University is where the recipe is. So if you want to get this recipe, just look up Spoon University, or honestly just type in JMU peanut butter pie and it's on there. Just don't look at the calorie count. It's really not right, but it's accurate. It's just not right because this pie's it's got a whole thing of Cool Whip in it. So right away, there's a mistake in your life if you're eating a whole thing of Cool Whip, but it's excellent. So I highly recommend it. So I'll stop there. Looks like they're ready to explain the next step. So I'll get out of their way.
Yeah, thank you so much, Tim. And you can have first dibs on this one if you want to replace the one that you are losing, unfortunately. So we're gonna get started with the crust here. So Katie has gone ahead and pounded up all the graham crackers. So you're gonna want to start there. So that is 13.5 ounces of graham cracker cookies, which is about the full box of regular store-bought Honey Made, just like one of these. Gonna go ahead, put that all in a bowl. You're gonna want to mix it with your 1/4 cup of sugar right here, and then go ahead and tiny whisk that together. Easily the best kitchen utensil out there. Once all that's mixed together, you're gonna add your 1 cup of melted butter. So if you look on the packaging, they do all that nice, labeling and measuring out what is a cup. So a full stick like this, about 1/2 cup, so just get 2, you'll be all set. And then you just pour it in and just mix it around. And then once that's all stirred and done, then there you go. You have your crust all ready. So I'm gonna let Katie work on that while we're gonna start working on filling here. So you're really just gonna wanna combine the rest of the ingredients you have. So we have 3/4 cups of peanut butter, all in a bowl. How's it going over there, Katie? You feel like a chef yet?
Oh, I feel great. It's looking good. I'm excited already.
Alrighty, and then you have your, as Kim was mentioning, your 8 ounces of Cool Whip right here. Go ahead and add that to the mix. And then we're adding on top of that 1 cup of powdered sugar. Again, like Tim said, just don't even look at the calories. They don't even matter. They are irrelevant to this recipe. And you're gonna want to just go ahead and give that a stir until it all kind of just blends together.
Hey Nathan, can I throw in another twist?
Yeah, sure.
So one thing that folks, because I use an Oreo crust, I then throw chocolate chips in instead of Oreos into the actual mix. So it's another.
Oh.
So the Oreo crust, and then I throw the chips inside, and it also gives it a nice little crunch when you're eating it. So just another twist on the recipe. I didn't tell the lady at D Hall that I changed her recipe, but it is quite good. Just an idea. Well, you could throw Reese's peanut butter cups chopped up in there if you wanted. If you're a Reese's Pieces fan, you could throw those. I mean, there's a lot of options.
Yeah, I mean, really, however, it's this, I mean, cooking's like freestyling, however you want to do it.
Yeah.
Mom always says, what you put, you find.
What was that?
My mom always says, what you put, you find. That's what she says.
I think you got to season to taste.
Right.
All right, so got our filling. All nice and stirred. So into the filling, you're gonna wanna go ahead and then add in just the Oreos. And bam, you got your filling done and you got your pie crust done.
There we go.
Now we have our 9-inch tin here, which we will be placing the pie crust. So Katie's gonna go ahead and do that. I'm just adding the Oreos over here to the filling. So the key here is just pressing and then shaping into the tin, making sure the bottom is, nice and set, because unfortunately, you're not gonna be able to eat it right away. You gotta put it in the fridge, let everything set, get that texture you want it to, but then, that's when magic happens.
Also, another twist while you're working, you can also throw it in the freezer. It'll set this, so if you're not patient, as I am not patient, it'll freeze up nice and be ready and set quicker. So just, you don't have to wait as long if you put it in the freezer to set.
So you wouldn't get these kind of hot tips from Spoon University's article.
Correct.
You didn't tune into Tuesday Night Live, so I think that's what is really going to elevate this to the next level. All right, so Katie, looks like she's just about wrapping it up there. So then just take the rest of your filling and you're just gonna dole it in. Try and get it evenly spread, but if it's not perfect, that's all right. You can just smooth it out later.
Smells good in here.
Katie, that pie crust looks quite good. Well done.
Thank you.
I'm impressed. I'm still going to buy the pre-made one, but I'm impressed.
Thank you. Thank you.
You don't want our homemade?
Oh, man, if I was there, I'd eat that. I'm just saying, you know.
I mean, we can keep it in the freezer as long as necessary.
Are we going on a trip to the Outer Banks, Nathan?
I mean, hey, things are opening up again. All right, so once you got most of the filling in, and you don't necessarily have to get everything, which is fine, you can just take a knife, whatever you got lying around, a spoon, and just smooth it out. Make sure everything gets even.
Wow, you're really coming for my crust here, Nathan.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Couldn't handle having a superior cook in the kitchen with me.
And Nathan, just as a note for you all, that because there's no egg in this, you can also just eat the filling that's left in your bowl, so you don't have to waste anything. Just saying.
Wow.
You know, there's no salmonella with this recipe.
Tim, don't worry. The second this is all over, that bowl will be licked clean. Don't you worry.
Okay, good to know.
And again, you know, we're just doing it quickly for the sake of the show, but you can make yours take as much time as you need to. But once you got it evenly spread out as much as you like it, I think I'm going to call it there.
The one final thing before they show you the final is you could also use some Hershey's sauce on the top if you want a little more chocolate. So just my final twist is little Hershey's chocolate sauce on the top, and it really could get it for you if you really like chocolate.
Yeah, we use a graham cracker.
Close up on this thing. I want to close up to the final.
We'll do our best with the laptop, but
Okay. Here is the close up on the finished product here.
and again, you're gonna want that to let that refrigerate for an hour, 2 hours. You know how long you want it to be for texture. But yeah, there you go. If you've been craving that JMU sweetness from, you know, while you've been away for the summer, this is a great option. You know, simple, easy to make. Well, that took us like what, 15 minutes? Minus prep?
Yeah.
Easy, nice and simple. So hope you enjoy, fellow Dukes, if you do decide to try it out.
Great work.
Thank you. Well, I think that's all that we have for you tonight. Dr. Miller, do you have any announcements for us?
Yes, sorry, we flew through that. So let me tell you all a little bit about next week. Next week, our student host is going to be Dion Gray, and our special guest is your now former student body president, Aaliyah McLean. And we expect there to be a head-to-head battle between Aaliyah and myself on Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Ooh.
So hopefully I'm better on that than I am on things that come out of a diaper. So hopefully we'll be able to play that game with Aaliyah next week. We hope everyone had a good week. I really appreciate you all doing the peanut butter pie recipe. I think we should bring them back in the future so that we can have you do a buffalo mash live cooking session.
I think that's a great idea. We're down for it.
Okay, I think we're gonna need to make that. You're gonna become our chefs. We got to come up with a fun like chef duo name for you all to use.
Right.
Think about that.
We'll start brainstorming.
Yeah.
Like Sese or something maybe. Like, you know, I'll let you figure that out.
Nathan also bakes a pretty mean bread.
That's true.
So
you're missing out on some carbs in your life.
Unfortunately, Food Lion's all out of bread flour.
Oh yeah, and yeast is pretty much hard to find too. But so anyway, I appreciate everyone being here. Thanks so much to Katie and Nathan, our hosts this week. Thanks to Hannah Ramsbottom for singing. Thanks for a trip for eating out of diapers with me. And thanks as always to Sierra and Carson and Rebecca for being the team behind the scenes, making this happen. This video will go up shortly. So real quick recap on the night. We had a cooking demonstration a few minutes ago of JMU's peanut butter pie. That's on Zoom University if you want to check that out. Then we also had Hannah Ramsbottom sang an amazing song live from Mary Poppins. Trip Perks and I, who also as a note, Trip Perks was on Fixer Upper. So if you didn't know that, he was out on Fixer Upper for Chip and Joanna Gaines. So that was a lot of fun. That's fun to go back and watch that episode if you want. And then, so Trip and I competed in Name That Poo, which is as gross as it sounds. You take candy bar things and melt them and put them in diapers, and then you try and figure out what it actually is. It's an actual game people play at baby showers. I've gone down to 500. Prior to tonight, I was 100%, won every game, every time I've ever played. But Tripp took me down. He has more experience with poo than me, with 3 children. I have 0, so he was destined to win. I also think he buys that bag of candy more than I do. Yeah, and I would just tell everybody have a great week. We're happy to have so many people here with us tonight, and we'll see everybody next week for another great show with Aaliyah McLean and Dion Gray. So thanks, everybody. Have a good night, and go Dukes.
Go Dukes.
Go Dukes. Thanks for having us.
Bye, everybody.
You ready to sing goodbye?
To you, my friends, goodbye for now. Until we meet again, I say so long, farewell. To you, my friends, goodbye for now. Until we meet again, it's been great to play and sing together. In the box. And now it's time to say goodbye. So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. Goodbye for now, until we meet again.
You're watching the Out.
And that's the team. I will play it again. Sure. Okay. Peace.